Okay, so hello again, everybody. Yeah. So hello again, everybody. Well, this is actually a new idea that came to my mind that I want to do during my stream. Well, supposedly supposed to do another Laravel, etc. part development, choo whatever you call that. But yeah, I'm getting bored with just sticking to web development because I'm more interested actually in the programming stuff where you develop the apps or etc. But for web development, I'm not really that interested. So with that being said, that's why I wanted to do Python for this stream. Well, actually, for Python, I don't have the great experience to show to public, but I kinda thought of, you know what, with streaming, I like to be more active in doing things. That's why I thought of, well, we did have I mean, I'm below the beginner level of Python programming, but I can still read programming languages once I get used to it. Because, once you're used to one programming language, then it would be easier for you to adopt to another programming language, right? Okay, to start off, my first programming language was actually Java. Yeah, it was Java because during my high school days or years, I think I was on the last year of my high school year or chapter, whatever you may call it. We did have we started from flowcharting then to Java. And I think that's what triggered me to push programming, but I never did really, I'm not that kind of person that really got into programming that, oh God, I can already create an app when I was this age, that age, whatever age. I'm more like on a goal oriented person because I don't do programming as a hobby. I think I've said that more than once now. But anyways, yeah, so since Java is our first language, you already get the sense. And yeah, in my college years, we've been into programming, of course, because it would depend on your course, right? So yeah, I'm more into programming, etc. Oh, so once you get programming and you're really a programmer or you have some programmer sense, what I don't know what you really call that. I mean, you get the logic, everything. You can now understand whatever. Yeah, programming is totally fun. Most especially the analysis part. That's actually the part why I love programming because of the analysis. But so anyways, going back, I mean, once you touch down one programming language, learning another programming language would be kind of easy. The only thing that would really put a hard time on you is the syntax of a particular language. What analysis, when you're trying to make an algorithm to solve the problem. Yeah, I think you call that analysis part. So yeah, for this stream, we're gonna try to use Python programming. Uh, so yeah, I think I just said that I don't really have the good grasp of Python programming, but I did attend some classes, etc. So of course, in my system, I already installed Python, the environment for Python, and For the IDLE, I do have the basic, the what do you call that? The IDLE that comes with the Python package once you install Python to your computer. So there we go. We have the IDLE. This isn't actually the what's this? Hold on. Give me a minute to prepare. This isn't actually the we won't of course we won't create our code here, because I think the only thing you can execute here are one line code. So for example, we want to print hello world, just print hello space world. That's it. That's how you print hello world. And if it's in Java, I mean, it's a fucking long code in Java, system that out that print, and then hello world. That's how you do it in Java. So yeah, it's pretty long. How do you make this bigger? But there are a lot of ideally, I don't know, some environments where you can create your code. I mean, seriously, a lot. I think the most famous one is Visual Studio. Oh God, I'm not sure anymore with my life. Anyways, let's switch the text up a bit, apply that, and there we go. Yeah, so this is how you do it in Java, as far as I can remember, right? System.out.print, and then the message enclosed in double quotation as usual. But of course, that won't run here. This is a Python environment. So now let's just create a new file, right? So new file, you can simply go Control plus N, and there we go. We have this new file. Yeah, in here we can already, write our code. Or oh, yeah, totally, we can write our code here. So you might ask, what is my aim for this stream? What am I gonna do? Well, first, we're gonna set our activities, right? So we already did the hello world. So yeah, hello Joe Pan, and yeah, of course, hello RT Hiko for participating in the chat. So of course, if you want to comment in Python, just use the hashtag and then write any comment there. Of course, what I mean by comment is Python won't execute that line. So, anyways, what will be our first task, right? First task in learning new programming languages. Wouldn't you aim first to have an output, or I don't know, simply print hello world? That's the first task, which we already did, right? Second task. What is our second task? What is our second task? Maybe once we already did a print hello world, we can switch up things, right? Maybe uh, create a program that would ask for a user input. There. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, 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 okay. Get user input, check if it's integer. If it's integer, and then, oh, no, 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 no. Then add add them if they are. If they are, yeah, so that's that. If they are. So maybe when they are not integer, we can just print an output that uh, the input is not integer. That's basically it. So we have a user integer. Maybe the next task. Oh wait, do you, I think I can show you the Fibonacci sequence. Because as far as I can remember, that was the, I think, I mean, during my high school days and college days, and the Fibonacci has been coming up. They've been, and I mean, they keep on asking, or they keep on putting the Fibonacci sequence. Ah, let me rephrase. They keep asking us to create a program that prints the Fibonacci sequence. I don't know why. Yeah, let's just do that. So create Fibonacci sequence. Okay, how do you spell Fibonacci? I think it's double C or double N. Double C, double N. Yeah, that works. Fibonacci sequence. So this will be the third task, right? Hmm. Third task and then the fourth task. What would be the fourth task? So we already know how to print hello world. We know already how to create a Fibonacci sequence. And then next it will be get user input. So what would be the fourth task actually? What do you think is a great task for, let's say, beginners? I think it would be already great to, create a program to shut down the fucking computer or shut down the whole internet. No, just joking. We're not gonna get into that. Maybe. Yeah, so anyways, while we're doing programming I'll try my best to keep talking and talking and talking. My god, I think my restream is really bugging here. Yeah, yeah, restream is totally bugged, but at least it shows the chat from both YouTube and Twitch. So anyways, let's continue. For task. Hmm, maybe create some methods. I don't know. Cause I was thinking before I started the stream was, why not create the basics, like create individual files, or yeah, create individual files that would execute something, and then once you made all that, create a program that would integrate all these files, so in this file that would integrate all of them, it would ask, what would you want to do? Well, because I want to a GUI, create a GUI. And in this GUI, we would integrate everything. Hopefully, I think we can do that, right? We can do that. Can you turn up the volume? Oh, which volume? The speech or what? I mean, the voice. Oh shit. There's no. Apologies. I turned off the desktop audio. Yeah, okay. So if you're gonna ask, am I playing any music? No, I don't play any music because I don't want to get copyright strike again. Even though I'm playing a non-copyright strike, I mean non-copyright music. Yeah, yeah. Actually, the GUI was also the, I don't know, when we created the GUI using the Java language. That was the only time that I got excited in creating more programs. Gotta love the GUI. Create the GUI, integrate everything. Yeah. For task. Well, I don't really like to get into that level where we would you know uh execute a crude programming, because if I'm gonna create a crude programming, guess where would that lead me to web development again, which is I don't want to go back to web development just yet. So I think that would be it. Fifth task. Wrap up? I'm not sure. Yeah, swing. Oh really? So swing is is the library for Python when you're gonna use GUI. Because yes, I did say that I'm not really, on the level of Python programming that I can program the whole system. I'm still on the learning stage. But yeah, the reason I ask because in Java it's the same library also. Really? Your stream volume. Huh, I'm not sure. Okay, I think I just need to make my voice louder, but the mic is the mic is already in my face. Well, I'm not sure. Maybe the volume in the Twitch, they call that like the video. Maybe the volume on your side is low, or I'm not sure because I'm seeing the mixer in my Streamlabs. Yeah, it seems okay. Yeah, and the stream health is okay also. Anyway, so yeah, we can already create the print hello world like 5 seconds because we already did it a while back. Let's just create let's open oh fucking hell. Let's open a notepad here so we can put the task there, right? So first task is print hello world in in doing we can totally finish it. Just type print double quotation hello space capital small small hello world, and that's the print hello world task. Okay, okay, I have headphones and I think it's better. Okay, that's great actually. So that's that, we already finished first task. Well, depends. Depends if what you wanna print hello world by creating very complex solutions, but it's not needed, calling a function just to print hello world. So anyways, let's save that and call that. Okay, so by default, Python will actually save their files in the directory of Python itself. So let's go to documents, save that to Python works. So let's call this hello underscore world dot py. And yes, you need to put the dot py word when you're saving your file. Yeah, I already committed my mistake there, so it is needed. So click on save. We're done with the first task, and to run that, I think it's Control Enter, or you can go up here, run module. It works. Yeah. So next task is create Fibonacci sequence. Oh god, the Fibonacci sequence. Okay, let's just create another file. So I'm gonna explain the Fibonacci sequence first, but before that, I think it's better to save the file. So Fi Fibonacci, what the fuck is the spelling for Fibonacci again? Okay. Let me. Haskell is equal to learn the whole universe to fully understand IO to make Hello World program. Oh, really? Hmm. Well, thank you for sharing that information. Okay, Haskell. How did we spell Fibonacci here? Oh, double N. Not sure. Fibonacci SEQ dot py. Okay, now we have a we have the file. So, what is the Fibonacci sequence, right? the Fibonacci sequence is simply one, one. Oh, thank you, Joe Pan. I think that, I mean, the font just covered up your name. I mean, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, thank you, Joe Pan, for the follow. Much appreciated. So, the Fibonacci sequence is a sequence of numbers which you would add. You get me? So, it starts with a 0 and 1. So, you add 0 and 1, that would give you 1. Next is you add 1 and 1. So, and yes, you would only add the two numbers. So 1 and 1 is 2. So next number is 1 and 2. 1 and once you add 1 plus 2, that would give you 3, right? The next is 2 plus 3 is 5, and 5 plus 3 is 8, and 8 plus 5 is 13, and so on and so forth. So the aim for our Fibonacci sequence is we're gonna output that sequence depending on the, oh no, so we're actually gonna need a limit for this one. I think we can just set a counter for it, because if we're gonna, I'm already thinking that we're gonna use a loop here, either for loop or while loop. I'm not sure. Yeah, with that being said, we need like a counter, because if we don't, I mean, the program's gonna run and run. It's like the infinite loop, and infinite loops are bad. I had my experiences with infinite loops, and it will kill your time totally. So, anyways, Fibonacci sequence. How do you start a variable in Python again? I think yeah, it's been a very long time actually since I've coded in Python. So I think that would just be, I don't know, what would be a good variable name? Maybe maybe let's just call it letter A is equal to 0, right? Because we need to output 0 first. And then we might need be okay. Let's just do a quick Google search here. How do you start up a variable in Python? Well, I did Python and I did 10 classes in Python, but Python variables. But if you have attended my other streams, I focused on web development. Oh dear gosh. Yeah, I focused on web development using PHP and using the framework Laravel. And now we're gonna do Python, which would totally fuck up our dictionary. Okay, okay, that's a quick review. Yep, okay, we're good. So we need something to add them, right? So let's just say 1. And then let's say our counter. Think uh length of 5 would be good enough, right? So now we're gonna use a for loop. Totally for loop. I love for loops. I mean, I like for loops more than the other loops, but of course it would always depend on how you're gonna, I mean, it would always depend on which loop would be more efficient and be much more better. So let's first try for loop, since I still don't have any idea. For loop, how do you start a for loop in Python? Right, but yeah. So C is equal to 0. Okay, seriously, how do you start a fucking for loop in Python? For loops. Oh yeah, credits to W3 schools for providing a good dictionary for this. For in Python is like for each in other. Yeah, yeah, totally. I just read it. I mean, it's totally like a for each loop. Cause if you have noticed what I'm doing right now, it likes this one, and then I think, and this would be like three parameters over here inside this block. Yeah, that kind is mostly used in Java, and yeah, I did use it in PHP and JavaScript. That's why I was like, kind of, is this how you do it for loop? So in Python, it's like for each, totally for each. So x would be like a variable which would be equal to 0 immediately, right? Okay, okay. So do you do this like this? Yeah. So oh yeah, of course. I forgot another explanation for this. Uh, in Python, we don't use the open and close parentheses for creating a certain block of code, you know. Oh, really? Range. Right. S- So does that mean if I simply do this, Python will read this as a string, right? So if I put counter inside the range, it would read it as an integer. That's correct, right? I mean, it makes sense. And I think I remember in Python that you really need to observe your white spacing over here. Okay, I'm gonna show you that later. Let's just do a quick run here. Cause if you see here, I mean, I have a white space. That's a white space. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Oh, fuck off. What's this? 18, 20. No, bigger. 22. So this is a white space, and hmm, and if we type a new code here, right here, let's say new code here, that won't be I mean, that won't execute inside the for loop, if that makes sense. So if you want your Python program to execute a line of code inside the for loop, you need to observe proper white spacing, right? Because you can't actually do the ones like in Java, where you can just put it inside the curly brace. So whatever is inside this curly brace, Python would execute it. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Kinda. Yeah. So you get my point, right? So if you want to execute a line of code inside the for loop, you need to observe proper spacing. So whatever is in here that doesn't have any white space, it would be a new block of code. Let's say this block of code is for the for loop, and this block of code is a new code which won't be included in the for loop. So we have that. I think we can test run already. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's still not outputting the Fibonacci sequence which we want, right? Because in my explanation, I did say we need to add we need to add numbers here. So let's go ahead and do that. But how would we do that, right? If we're gonna, if we're just gonna replace A, you know what? Let's just do a trial and error. Since since that's my way ever since when I was in ever since I started in programming, I had a lot of trial and error. And sometimes it will make you crazy, right? Fucking programming. So yeah, there. That's what I'm saying when we need to add. So in a sense, we still want to see the output on what would be the new what's this? Uh, New data in the variable a. Okay, run that one. It would output 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is still not the Fibonacci sequence, right? Because what will that do is, yeah, totally trial and error is good sometimes, Moses. But I think trial is and error is really needed when you're new to something. Okay, so the logic behind that is 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. That would be stored to A. I think to better present that, let's just create some random crap here. So in the first run of the for loop, A would be equal to A would be equal to I mean A is equal to A plus B, right? So in the first run of the for loop, A is equal to what is the present value of A? That is 0. What is the present value of B? That is 1. So that would be, oh, come on. That would be A is equal to 1. Yay, amazing. In the next run of the for loop, God, I'm missing out my keys here. What? Okay, I think my keyboard just quit. I mean, I think my keyboard wants to die now. I can create some. God, this keyboard. I love this keyboard. I think I just triggered an event there. That's why my hashtag is now, what's that, pound symbol, whatever. But anyways, so A is equal now to 1. So in the next iteration of the loop, A will be equal to, what's the new value? Current value of A, that will be 1. So what is the value of B? It would still be 1. So that would mean A, it will now be equal to 2. 8. Think I think you want B to be the head of the Fibonacci sequence. Uh, I'm not sure what you're trying to say, but what do you mean 8? Think you want B to be the head of the Fibonacci sequence? Yeah, could you try to expound on that? Okay, yeah, thank you. So, and I think you get it already, because the next result would be 3, then the next result would be 4, yeah, and so on and so forth until the for loop dies, right? So that's that. So what do you think would we need to do in order to output 0 first? You might say, why not print A immediately, right? Because A is 0 already. So by doing this, we can already print 0. Okay, let's just remove that. And yeah, let's test it out again. So that's good enough. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But But if you try to see that, I mean, still not the Fibonacci sequence here, because it's supposed to be 0, 1, 1, right? Because if you try to think about it, if we're just gonna add two variables, I mean, we won't get anywhere. Am I right? So what if we try to create another variable? Maybe let's try it off as 0. Yeah, b is always 1. Yeah, and yeah, now no. What are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do now? Fibonacci sequence. What the hell? Why did you? Why? Anyway, who invented this Fibonacci sequence, right? If you want to do it that way, you have to update B too. Yeah. So if we're gonna update B, we need to store something like a new variable, or yeah, we need to store a new variable to B. So I'm already guessing that we're gonna play with these three variables right here, right? So we already did print 0 and 1. What we need to do is print 1 again. So that's the case. This would output 1, and then B, since we always print A, right? Hmm. What if I mean, A is already 1 after the first execution. Why not set B to 0 again? But we can equate that to C. Equate. Do Fibonacci sequence in a list may be easier? Well, yeah, totally. I mean, I don't know if I get your point, but I'm guessing putting the Fibonacci sequence in a list already. Well, yeah, that would be totally easier since we're just gonna output the list, right? I mean, if that's what you mean. Yeah, anyways. Okay, so A is 1, right? Okay. Yay! What the fuck is this shit? Anyway, 0111. Now that happens because we keep printing A, right? And B is always going back to 0. So I think we need to do something with C. If we set that to B, nothing will happen totally because B, the new value of B will now be C, which is 0. Okay, you already did that, right? So C would be equal to B, but they're already equal. Let's try A. Oh, wow, it worked. Magic. Okay, okay. I never expected that I would get crazy in such a short time. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, there we go. It worked. Yay. Yeah. Okay, let's try it in a shorter length, okay? And I'm gonna do my best to explain why that happened. Uh, let's remove that. Here, I'm gonna try to explain it to you, okay, guys? Hmm. So, in our first iteration, in the for loop, yeah, I think my Python is still fucked. In the first iteration, so first iteration, the values of A is current, okay? After we have printed, I mean, yeah, we're gonna print, we did print A, which is equal to 0, okay? And then the next line is A is equal to A plus B. So the new value of a would be a plus b. What is the a plus b? That is 1. Okay, so that's done. The new value of b would be is equal to c, which is currently 0. Now, the next value, yeah, next is c. C would have a new value, which is also 1, right? So first iteration is done. Next thing, okay, so let's go back again. This would be the second iteration. I think we can remove that so you guys won't get, get dizzy. So the next iteration, which is iteration 2. I mean 2, yeah, iteration 2. In the second iteration, we're gonna, eh, oh god. So in the second iteration, we print, I think, yeah, I think the number that, the arrow doesn't work. I think that would just be confusing to watch at least. Anyways, so we're gonna print a again, right? A. What is the new value of a? That is 1. So, and then in the next line, a would now have a new value, which is a plus b. A plus b, it's still 1. Now, b would also have a new value, which is equal to c. C is equal to 1. That's why b is now equal to 1. C would also have a new value, which is would be equal, I mean would which would be equal to a. A is equal to 1. That ends the second iteration. Third iteration, we're just gonna print a again. So print a. There we go. So that's why it's 0, 1, 1. And then new b. I mean, a would have a new value, right? Because that would be a plus b. So a plus b, that is 2. B would have a new value also, which is the value of c. That's the value of c is currently 1, so b would now be 1. C would also have a new value, which is equal to the value of a. A is equal to 2. That's why it's 2. That ends the third iteration. Fourth iteration, we're just gonna print a. What is the value of a? 2. And yeah, I think you get it already. Because yeah, new value of a is a plus b, which is 3. New value of b, which is equal to c. This would be equal to a. Oh, fudge. So we're gonna print a now, 3. And there we go. That's why we have the result. Yeah, we're done with the Fibonacci sequence. Let's save that. Yeah, I think we can close that editor already because my keyboard there is bug. I don't know why. Control N for the next problem. A new file again. I mean, I'm gonna do a check. Oh God, what did I press? Seriously, I pressed something a while back. That's why I can't do a comment now because it's now outputting pound. Okay, I don't see anything. I think I think it would just be better if we restart this Python. Python. There we go. Well, additional notes for Python. I mean, if you're gonna search the internet for Python, what? What? It's saying something that something's blocking my Python. Let's run it as let's run it as admin. And yeah, magic. Anyways, if you're gonna do a quick search on Python, you would see a lot of resources because Python has been there like I think Python is much more older than Java. When was Python created, right? And then we're gonna search when was Java created. Because Python was created in the 1990s and Java was in the 1996. Yeah, Python is totally older than Java. And Python has you can use Python for a lot of stuff. I mean, most of the rumors that I keep on hearing is most Python users use it for, I don't know, hacking stuff, ethical stuff, whatever. Well, I think we can get into that. I think. Not sure on what I will do with my life, okay? So next is get user input, check if it's integer, then add them if they are. So we're like gonna incorporate so the new things here is input. Next is adding. Oh no, we already did adding. And then oh yeah, okay. If function and the input. So yeah, add integers. Dot py. The dot py is always important. Well, since I'm just using the IDLE that came with Python itself. I think I think in the future blogs will make use of an editor. Not sure. Anyway, so add integers dot py. Yeah. Oh, really? It's interesting. Well, thank you. Okay, so how do you? How? Okay, let me check my keyboard. Oh fuck! I'm still using What's wrong with my keyboard? Well, there's no turning back now. We can't restart the stream. Just integer or float also. Well, yeah, I think we can consider float since float is still a number, right? It's the fact. Their difference is just float uses a decimal. What did I mess up in my editor? Ah, fuck it. Anyways, so if we can't do see that see that one. This will output that. Okay, what did I mess up? Okay, oh dear. Anyways, so if we can't out, yeah, my keyboard is fucked again. No, I think this is the problem already with my laptop because yeah, my laptop does this ever since. Not sure why. So, anyways, first thing is we're gonna get a user input, right? Oh, what happened? Yeah, that I'm not even sure. I mean, I'm not sure if you have experienced this with your laptop. Once, I'm not able to explain what exactly happened, but out of nowhere, the your keyboard will be like mixed up. Because okay, look at my screen, and I'm gonna try to type a comment in Python, right? It will output a pound symbol. Is that pound symbol? Whatever, I don't care. And if I'm gonna print the at symbol, it's gonna output the double quotation. Yeah, it's funny sometimes. Yeah, actually, I don't know if this is the problem with a Lenovo laptop or I don't know. But anyways, move. Yeah, I know. I don't know also. I mean, out of nowhere, it would mix up my keyboard events, keyboard input. Okay, I'm losing terms, but let's just move on with the with the problem. So to get an input from a user, just do this. Okay, yeah, we need to be careful in typing. Uh, Enter a number. That's how you basically ask a user for an input. Now test that one. Enter number pipe. That's it. You're done. Amen. So print A to test if it indeed worked. I don't know. Okay, there. Print five, or I mean five. Five. There, it works. So yeah, basically in Python, codes are shorter, way shorter. Hmm. But I think that depends on your programming language, because if the programming language is way closer to machine language, then I think it would be much more shorter. And if I remember correctly, I mean, my instructor did say if it's farther away from the machine language, I mean, it's much more of an English. Like a person could read it like I mean, could read it like English, right? Okay. For this problem, I suggest get string from user, then try convert if to int or float. If it causes exception, then it can convert. Hmm. Well, that's much more fun. So first is get string from user, which we already did via this one. I think let's rename the variable to get user input. I mean, yeah, get input. I always do practice. I mean, I don't know if you can call it proper variable naming or coding standard, but my coding standard is proper naming. Well, most especially when you're in a team, you don't want to piss them off by naming your variables to A, B, C, and yeah. Anyway, so the next problem is then try convert if to int or float. Wait, so if the user types in like five as a string, let's say five like that, it should return like five as a number? Or what did you mean by, I mean, yeah, what do you mean by then try convert if to int or float? It if it cause exception, yeah, we can do that. Then can't convert, yeah. So if it causes an exception during the conversion, then yeah, it can't convert. Try convert it to int or float. So yeah, if the user types in five like the literal string like this one, or did you mean string? What do you mean by the user will input a string? Because I did try in the past that, oh no, no, no. We're not at, I mean, I'm not at that level yet. Well, what I'm trying to ask if, okay, okay. Let's say it like this. Because what I'm getting from you is from this input itself, it is expected that get input is a string. Am I correct? because I did have some experience in handling that kind of problem. Because yeah, I'll show it to you. Plus five, right? I mean, five is. I mean, does this even work? So yeah. Ah, fudge off, dude. Yeah, there. So I did ran into this kind of problem. Only then I did realize that if I do this, simply do that. I mean, get input would automatically by default be considered as a string. Wherein in other programming languages, you can already say to to the, I don't know, to the programming itself, to the language itself, if it's a string, int, float, or whatever. Because in Java, we do this. So it's obvious that get input variable is an int, right? But if we do this, get input is simply a string. Oh, okay, yeah. So we're gonna convert this to an int, right? So in converting things into a float, okay. Okay, so and if it causes an exception, it will print a message that it can convert. Hmm. Well, well, well. Now that's a new space that new challenge that we will really try right now. Because if it's only int and we're not gonna consider float, we can simply do this. Now it's an int. Get input would have an input that is an integer. And to check that, we can just do this. There, it works. But if we're gonna consider float, I think we should for hmm hmm how would we do that? Int and a float. Let's try a wild idea here. Do you do that with a float? Okay, okay, you do. We can already do this, but if we're gonna be more specific with our goal, that if the user inputs an integer only, it shouldn't output with a dot zero. You get what I mean? But if we won't get to a much more specific kind, then this is okay already. Hmm. Yeah, before I can actually create an exception, I think I need to know what exception would be thrown. That is can't type error. So copy that actually. How do you do a try catch here? Yeah, I forgot my lessons. Okay, I forgot my lessons. I think I did a quick speed run on one Python course. I think I've already forgot where it was offered, but yeah, I did a speed run on learning Python. I did finish the course, but yeah, like I said, I just did a speed run. God, where is your try catch here, huh? Yeah. No, no, wait, hold on. Python variables, Python try catch. No, like, because in the course, it would really require you to read a lot of text, and their lab activities were kind of short. Yeah, and I got, bored. I was like so bored, and I was like, I'm that kind of guy that if I want to learn something, I want the hands-on already. While learning well, I'm not really interested in the, I'm not interested with the terms, etc. I'm more into the coding itself. That's why when in that course, I mean everything that was being taught or whatever was terms, 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 and then more terms, and then you're gonna require, and then they're gonna require you to read a whole lot more of terms. That's why I said, you know what? Let's just go to the final test. It's coding, right? Oh, and there it is. It's coding for blocks. Try except else. Finally, yeah, I can remember the except and the else. I think the else would execute when. Okay, I think you wanna use try and except. Oh God, why did I type catch? Fucking Java. Oh, and there. Yeah, we really need to be cautious with our spacing here. So except, right? And then no, I want to catch. Ah, there we go. So the exception that we will catch here is a type error. There we go. Yeah. So what this will do is when we have a type error exception here, it will execute this block. Uh, let's just print like a type error exception. There we go. And uh, and for the else, I think this would execute if there's no part there is no particular except for that. I mean, oh fuck, how do you do this? Uh, the else would execute only if there is no exception block for an exception, right? I mean, does that make sense? I mean, for example, if the exception is not type error, it would execute this else. I think that's the else part. You can use else keyword to define a block of code to be executed if no errors were raised. Oh dear. So we have an error with our explanation. The finally block is specified will be executed regardless if the try block raises an error or not. The try exception is finished. Okay. Yeah, because in the course I did remember like a hierarchy of exceptions. And I think the most general exception was wait, hold on. I'll show it to you so you can also see it. Because in the hierarchy, if you put yeah, I'll just show it to you. Exceptions in Python hierarchy. Class hierarchy. There we go. This one. Nah, 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 nah. Whatever. Yep. Yep. This is the hierarchy, kind of like. Because what will this do if we. So the exception type error is on top, right? But if we create another exception here, which is for base exception, yeah, I think there would be an error here, yeah, and it will say that we already have base exception, which is a much more general exception, but we still included a type error exception, which is a more specific kind of exception. And yeah, you're not allowed to do that. Anyways, let's proceed with that, and I think we can just test the system first. So there, let's try. Come on, what am I typing? Not even typing anything, dude. So if you type 5, what? There's an error. We actually have literal float for 5. Value error. Yeah, let's create another exception for value error right there. Space there, and then print. Well, in my programming days, I mean, a try catch error or try exception error is really good to use, because if you're gonna make an a software for a client or whatever, and if the user inputs an invalid input, for example, and the program will show the user this kind of error, I mean, that won't be good actually. The client will be like, what the fuck is this? It's still best to create like cases if the program will have an error, will trigger an event that is an error. It's better to output sorry, sorry, I think you have a wrong input, and yeah, that's done. uh, Type value error exception. There we go. Run that again and type 5. There we go. Invalidly what? Trace back most recent call last. What's this? Enter a number. Invalid literal for float. So for the okay, what? Mm-hmm. So I think we need the we don't have an event if there is no exception. I'm guessing that is the issue here. So going back to the else keyword, if there, oh yeah, okay, okay, yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, you did say that else and finally. So we need to make use of an else, and this would trigger if there are no exceptions within the try block. So else print like we can just print the value, right? And then for the finally, okay, what is finally again? Finally block if specified will be executed regardless if the try block okay, 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 okay. Yeah, we can just print like the program is final finished, like a message there which says execution finished, right? Run that again. But what's going on? It's not printing the message. Oh God, why do you have to be so goddamn? So what's our error now, huh? Why would we even need to use the type error exception if the input would automatically be a float, right? Why did we Okay, going back, why did we use that? Value error exception, type error can convert int. Yeah, so this is for int, but we no longer need to use that one. Huh. And it's not running our program. We can run it, where is it? Here? Enter a number, so 5. Oh, I hate this goddamn life. Okay, can we restart this actually? Open a file, documents, Python works. Hello world. Oh, what? What? Not the hello world, dude. Let's just do a quick restart here. Open the file again. Add in, add integers. Was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. Huh. It's not output. It's not giving any output or at least the input. Try accept value error, right? Else print get input. Hmm. Is there finally correct spelling? That is correct. Ugh. Oh, there we found the comment. The fuck is wrong with this? Anyways, God, huh? What's that? Why is it doing this, huh? What's wrong with you? What? Yeah, totally. So in the next stream, we'll totally need to use what do you call this? An IDE. What is the best IDE for Python? Or of course, there isn't no best IDE. It would still be depending on the user, right? Wow, it's the IADLE itself. Wow, amazing, amazing. Yeah, Visual Studio. What the fuck is going on with this crap? Uh, so I'm guessing there's a background process that runs the Python. Okay, let's just see our task manager here. Look into some Python. If we can get the keyword Python, we'll end that way. Why do I need that? Get off. Even you. OBS. No. Okay, there we go. Why is it running in the background, right? So end task, all of that. And yeah, I think the problem is now gone. I use VS Code or PyCharm. Really? Hmm. Well, is V yeah, I think okay, but thank you for the suggestion. I look into both VS Code and PyCharm. Well, for the IDE, I don't actually have some pointers in choosing the best IDE. Once I get once but yeah, I don't actually look into the mm, oh, okay. Now I know my pointers in choosing the ID. As long as it's lightweight, then I'm good. I'm good with it. And yeah, okay, there we go. So five, right? Oh, well, there we go. We did it. So the problem with the exception part is already finished. Next thing that we're gonna need to do is adding two variables already. Yeah, but seriously, I mean, some IDEs use a lot of your RAM, or yeah, and I don't like that. Okay, so since we're gonna need to use two, I mean, we're gonna add two variables, right? So of course we would need two variables. So let's just rename this to what is going on with this laptop? Anyways, first input and then the second input. Second input, let's just we can already copy paste this one is equal to that. Enter first number and then this would be the second number. And then if there are exception in neither one of them, this would execute, right? And then else Okay, and then else, here we go. Okay. How do you do this? Let's just create another variable and then call it add them. So that would be first input plus second input, and print a message there that says the addition, I mean the sum, you call it the sum, I forgot. The sum of the two variables is, and then space. If you're gonna include a variable within the print, you don't use the plus sign, you simply use the colon, right? Of course, if it doesn't work, then what I'm saying here is BS. I mean, okay, 5 3, there you go. So yeah, you totally use the colon, not the plus sign or whatever here. But yeah, program execution. Let's make this more specific. Execution finished. So I think we're done with the with this problem. Int or float, if it causes exception, that it can convert. Yeah, okay. Type of okay. I mean, let's aim our error messages to be more user friendly, most especially for people who are not in the IT field. So um, you have inputted. How do you spell inputted? Entered. Basic spelling. Okay, you have entered an invalid input, and then yeah, program will end, etc. The sum of the two variables is, then add them. Yeah, we're done. So of course, we're gonna make this a little bit more. We're gonna expand this in the future, but I can't put a comment here. Yeah, we really can't put a comment because God, or can we already? Yeah, we can't. We just can't. Ah, there we go. So that's the comment. So take to note. I mean, this would be the for the future plan if we're gonna do, if we're gonna go back to what's this? If we're gonna go back to this program and you know make it more complex. So take to note, next stage of this problem would be, take to note, uh, it should it should input even, I mean it should still run even if the user type like the literal string 5. take n- Take to note, improve program and accept user input even if user entered entered oh fuck this dude, entered 5, like 5 as a string. For now I don't have any, like I don't have any I mean I have an idea, but i'm not I'm not still sure. I mean it's like in theory, I have an idea in theory yet. I'm guessing we would already need to use a library for this one, because we're gonna convert the word five, and convert it to the number five. Well, yeah, we can use an if function, like just type a whole lot of if function there, But I don't like that because that would be very long, right? Or is there a function in Python that can easily do that? But yeah, what I have right now in theory is we're gonna need to use a library. But of course, I won't show you the process right now because I would bore the living shit out of you if I'm gonna do a quick Google search, do the search right now, do the research part right now. Yeah, and that would take a lot of time. And since we are focusing on the basics first, right? So take the note, yeah. But this would be this would be a great progress for me if I can do this. Printing five. Hmm. I do have another idea for it, but it's still in theory. We don't need to use libraries. I think we can just convert. Yeah, we still need to use an if function, but the if function would just be from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0, right? And then we're gonna input, sorry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My second idea was kind of bust. I don't know. Anyways, the next problem is create a GUI. Oh, fudge. Create a GUI already. Yeah, totally. So, yeah, of course, we would need to research on that. Oh my. So, what? So, CJ, come. But you just said a while back you won't show the research part. Well, unlucky me. I'm doing the research part right now. Python GUI. GUI builder? No, I don't like GUI builder. I want the code. I mean, the coding from scratch GUI. I don't like GUI builders because I'm guessing that's the UI. The drag and drop and wow, look, you have a GUI, yay. What, does that make you a better programmer, huh, punk? Buy simple GUI package, create basic user interface. Pi simple GUI has 4 ports: tkinter, pyqt, wx python, remy. Wow, so wow, wow, okay, okay. So creating GUI in Python was not simple as I think it would be, because I was thinking it would just be like, oh, oh yeah, never mind. Even in Java, use a lot of code just to make the GUI work. Ooh, okay. Layout sg.text. Hello from, okay. Create the window. Mm-hmm. Event loop. Well, this would just be the simple output, right? Hello world.py, import by simple GUI as sg, then sg.window title is equal to hello world layout. So what's this? I'm guessing this is a syntax. Margins, yeah, this is the size dot read, and I think the dot read is a syntax. When I'm saying it's a syntax, what I mean is it is what it is. So the title, whatever the title that we input there, is the one that will appear in the, what's that? The title bar. Title bar? Yeah, I already forgot my terms. My God. Anyways, installing PySimple GUI. Installing Python GUI is simple. Use the pip. The purpose of this tutorial. Regular PySimple Go port, which is the tkinter variant. Wow, I think I already fucked up my life by going very deep immediately into Python. Oh, so tkinter is really the mostly used. What is tkinter anyways? Tkinter is the Python interface for the TK GUI toolkit shaped with Python. We should look this option in this chapter. Okay. You know, in searching, I forgot one keyword. Simple GUI. Well, so Tkinter. I think you made mention of Tkinter a while back. Hold on, let me go to my chat here. Oh yeah, you totally made mention of Tkinter. Hmm, hmm. Yeah, it looks like I have now something new to do whenever I'm not doing anything. I mean during off hours when I'm not streaming. Oh, so there's another tool called PyPy? Pi Simple GUI. Ah, okay. Transforms the tkinter qt double. Oh, okay, so tkinter is really used. Well, we can go back to the source a while back. I mean, that depends if we do have. Wait, let's open the command line. Where are we right now? Do you use the dir? Nope, nope. ls? Nope, nope. Okay. Can we use pip? Yeah, no. Because I'm guessing the pip is. I I did I did have an experience in using pip, but that was in a Linux environment, and right now I'm in a Windows environment operating system. I mean to be more specific. Yeah, for my web development or any development part, I mostly use Linux. Why? Because it's much more simpler when you want to install like additional resources online for your system, website, whatever. Okay, let's just do a quick search. For parts wraps up portions of these other packages, makes them easier to use. However, each of us to be installed separately. PySimple wraps the entire Kinder. Oh, PySimple GUI again. We stumbled into that a while back. Installing PySimple, if you use pip for the purpose of this tutorial, regular using which is the tkinter. This will install PySimple GUI to whatever your system Python is set to. Okay, that's good. You can also install PySimple GUI to a Python environment. hmm If you're unfamiliar with Python virtual environments, then you should read Python virtual environments a primer. Okay, think we can run this right using the shell. Oh fuck, dude, seriously. Command line. Now to make sure if we can run that command, we can just type Python. Ugh. Okay, now I'm getting lost here. How do I install that package using? Ah, okay. Oh God, what? Okay. So when I type Python dash v, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Okay, how do I install you in Windows environment though? Installing PySimple GUI in Windows environment. How do I do that? Hmm. hmm Okay, so I think this is the source code. Source code. So looking here below, this is a GitHub. You have a GitHub link. We can clone that one actually. Okay, so it is easy to use. Can I get the GitHub link? Yeah, but I don't have the download files, right? There we go. The tar, yeah, I knew it. I knew it. It's for Linux environment, but we can. What I need is like the .py file and the dot. You know what? Let's just click this random link. Oh, I thought it would redirect us to a fucking GitHub. How do I get your Python file, punk? Oh, wow. Yeah, like I said, guys, so I don't really have the experience to do this. Hmm. Well, if you can. Oh, hello again, Joe Pan. Well, if you want an update, I'm just struggling on how do I install PySimple GUI in Windows environment because the guides that I'm receiving is they do give the what's this? Oh, so I simply just type import pip, really? Fuck you. No module name pip. Anyways, to execute pip, first of all, make sure you have installed it. Oh, really? Little side for note: anyone new to Python who didn't figure it out by themselves, it should be automatic when installing Python. But just in case, yeah, that's the problem. When I issue the pip command in CMD, don't run off. Uh, I'm using the Python. What's the latest version of Python? What is it? 3? I think it's 3, right? There we go. So in here, pip. Yeah, pip is not defined. Oh wait, we're supposed to run CMD. Yeah. So anyways, he says here to execute pip. First of all, you make sure you have it installed. So type in your CMD Python. What? Hey, wait. Oh God, we're in the wrong command line. If we type Python, it opens Microsoft Store. What the fuck? Why? Did we set it in environment? Yeah, yeah. I think we can try that. Python dash dash version. God, why? Let's try to check our environment variables here. Is it here? God, where do I set the fucking? Oh, really? So it's really a problem with Windows or yeah. So I still need to add it in path. Okay. Uh, let me quick. Let me just search the directory of my Python file. Well, because I thought if I just run the Python setup, then it would automatically add itself to the environment variables, but it seems that it won't. Yeah, we're running Python 3.0. There we go. So path, system variables, user. Okay. PHP, CMD, OpenHHS. Yeah, we don't have Python. So new, then browse. Yeah, I know it should. What do you add here again? Is it the bean or anyways? Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. Think that's good. Yeah, of course this won't work immediately. We can just type another CMD there and type Python. Ah, there we go. Now it's running. Well, thank you. Thank you again, Jopan. So can we now issue the pip? Because it did say when we're. I mean, it says here that if we run Python, I mean, when we set up Python, it would automatically install what's this? Install pip, but it didn't. Okay, so in here we're gonna import pip. Why? And it should proceed with no error. Otherwise, if it fails, you can look up here to see how to install it. Now that you should have gotten pip, shush. You can run it. Oh, shush. You can run it from CMD. Oh, you did send a chat. By the way, you have a very old version of Python. It's from 2009. Really? I thought. Oh, what's the version of Python right now? Oh God, I've been using a very old Python. Hmm. How can I install pip in Windows? Yeah, and 3.4 plus, but I'm using 3.0 and Python less than or equal to 3.3. Yeah, we're here. Python get dash pip dot py. Yeah, wait, fixing effects, batteries included. Moto Python ships without package manager to. Really? What is the? Huh? Yeah, I think. Oh God, so we've been missing out the update of. Oh dear, yeah, we're totally missing out on Python version. Holy crap! So it's already 3.9. Oh, it's just yeah, we can say it's just a recent release. October 5, 2020. Well, I don't know much about this. I mean, the specific updates on what they updated, because I haven't been really, you know, I'm not really exposed to Python. So, but goddamn, when did I set up this Python in my Windows environment? 3.0, 2009. So if it 3.0 is 2009, huh? Weird. Anyways, install now. Yeah, I think first step is always checking the versions. Yep, let's just wait that out. And I'm a BRB for a while. I need to get my water. Okay, now I'm back. Come on, finish up already. Set up new to Python. Start. Ooh, now they're offering the online tutorial. Are you at your terminal? Type that Python launch Python, etc. Uh, oh, Yeah, sure, whatever. We might need it in the future, or it might be a problem in the future, but yeah. So anyways, let's exit this once again. Oh, all right. I'm in Python environment, so exit, and here exit. There we go. Open CMD again. Let's see if we can already. Oh, sorry. We're supposed to type Python first. Pip. Oh wait, it's still on 3.0. Uh, huh. So where did the 3.9? I mean, where did it install itself, the 3.9 version? Hmm. I think let's just run this again. Where did you install yourself, though? Oh, so if it's 64-bit, it's supposed to be in here. Hmm. Where did you run into now, Python? Oh, God. Oh dear. Really? Where did it go? Yeah, we already have the okay. Oh no, that's the setup file. 3.9 manuals. Yeah, where is your file location? It's in programs. No, it's still a shortcut. So open file location. Okay, here we go. Okay, so programs Python 39. Let's update our environment variables again. I think it's safe to just exit our other Python, etc. Anyways, close this. I mean, update the Python here. Browse again. Oh fuck, it's not in drive D. So it's in, where is it? Local. Oh dear. So it's in a totally new directory. Why? Why do you need to do this, Python? Wait, where? Where? Update. It's not saying if it's in C or whatever. Would it be in users? CC and then what? If it's in local and then where is it? Python 39. I hate this. Yeah. Wait. I'm just gonna do the process all over again. So Python 3.9 AMD. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You. Oh fuck, that's the setup file. Python. Yeah, this will do this. This will do. Python. Open the file location again, and it's in. Oh, there we go. Okay, let me drag this to my other screen. Oh yeah, right. That would be much faster. And this may. We don't need this. We're gonna use a much more a new version, right? So you have that correct. Yep, the location is now correct. Click OK. Yeah, thank you for helping. Totally, Japan. Got so this one will need to restart again. Open CMD and run Python dash dash version. Okay, now we're using 3.9. We can proceed already, right? So installing, let's go to our Python environment. Can we run pip? Yep, still no pip. We need the pip. Import pip. Do you do that? I mean, yeah, okay. Import pip. Oh, nice. Nice. So yeah, and you should proceed with no errors. Otherwise, if it fails, and blah 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 blah. Python. Now that you've got your pip, you can run it from CMD with Python using the dot dash m. Okay, this actually happens to me. I mean, I don't know if it happens to you guys, but have you ever, once you have achieved a certain task, you would just think, okay, so what is our aim again? Yeah, so now we can already, yeah, let's try to, if we can already use pip. Yeah, pip. We can still in, yeah, so now in the Python environment, we can run pip. So it needs to be in the environment pip, module pip, init pip, whatever. Anyways, okay, now I remember. We need pip to install PySimple, PySimple GUI. Yep, here we go. Wait, hold on. So do we need to be in the directory of our project when we're gonna run this command so it can install this library to that directory? Huh, not sure, but hold on. Let's to be sure, let's just go to the directory of wherever our project is, right? So here, well, we can exit this one, type there cmd, and there we go. Python works. In here, we can start Python again. Can we use pip? Yeah, still can't. So clear. Oh fuck, how do you clear here? CLS? Yeah, totally. I don't know. Anyways, import pip once again. What would it output? Oh, it doesn't output anything. Oh, okay, okay. So the command to install the PySimple. Oh, come on. To install the PySimple GUI is simply Python dash m pip install PySimple GUI. Invalid syntax. Python dash m pip install. What? Huh, but I already have pip, right? And then it's gonna say module pip from. God, I need to zoom out. Hmm, what? Wait. Let's try to run it in just here, right? So, oh, no, we can't. Okay. Install the PySimple GUI. There we go. You're using pip version 2.0, however, is available. You should consider upgrading via. Oh, no. Yeah, we need to also update our pip. Really? You need the .exe? And let's try the without .exe, right? Dash dash upgrade pip. Required specific packages options. No such option dash dash Upgrade, nice. We missed the letter P there. Upgrade. Oh, okay. On my, I can run pip install from cmd. It installs globally. Really? Well, let's try it again. If we can try, if we can use pip, yeah. Well, that's sad. I think in my computer here, I need to use it like this, and then install the package name. So we have the upgraded version of pip. Everything's good. What did it install? Oh, nothing. Well, that's amazing. But let's continue with this. Create basic UI elements in PySimple GUI for the world. So I think we should create a new Python file, right? There. Control N. Save that. hmm Python works. This would be the sample GUI dot py. In PyChammer, this is very simple problem. Yeah. Yeah, I will totally need to use some IDEs now. Okay, so you did say, I think that way it also installed globally too. Well, we're about to find out if it will. Also, I see that you have also that you have should buy simple GUI. Yeah, I am gonna try to use the PySimple GUI right here, and just just output a window here that would say hello world. I think that you should have oh yeah, so you're trying to say that I shouldn't have used PySimple GUI, or I should have used PySimple GUI? No, it's for the English. No, no worries. I'm also working on my English. So in here, right, we have the file right here. So we now I mean, I see that you. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I did run. Yeah, I'm gonna add to my additional notes here on the GUI of Python, because I did run on what you said earlier, the tkinter. Yeah, I did stumble on that, and I did run to PySimple GUI. So I was like wondering, so in Python, there is more methods on how you can create a GUI. In That's what I thought of based on what I've seen a while back. I can't say anything about this. Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, so what we'll do is we're gonna import the library at library. Yeah, we're gonna import the library because it says here PySimple GUI is the library. So PySimple GUI. Yeah, let's just copy the code for now, and in the future we can create our own code once we have I mean once we are now fluent in Python. Anyways, sg.windows, so this would open the window, right? Ugh, title is equal to, yeah, oh god, I remember I have a messed up keyboard. Hello world. Hello world with an exclamation, because the world is great. Kinda. The world is kinda great. Oh shucks, another one. Yeah, I'm totally guessing this is a syntax already. In tkinter come with Python, and It's quite popular, so I only know Tkinter. Okay. Yeah, looks like I really need to do my research. Tkinter. Yeah, for now, for now, what I'm doing is like, oh, okay, I see. I see. Oh, okay, so Tkinter is like already there. But for PySimple GUI, you still need to install it. Is that correct or no? So yeah, let's just kind of copy the code for now. We won't be copying codes in the long run. So yeah, since we're still training Python, so this would run, right? Ooh. Okay, okay. So I can't adjust it manually. Yeah, yeah, I can't adjust it. I really need to adjust it in the code. So by default, the size, well, you can't change the size when the window is already there. Yeah, I can't make it bigger. So let's quit that. I'm guessing this is the X and this is the Y, right? Of course, that's mostly used. And yeah, we adjusted the wrong one because we should have adjusted the X. Yay! Yeah, I can't. I've been trying like, oh right, because I did hide my cursor, but yeah, I can't adjust the window size when it's already there. You get what I mean? I mean uh, when I have executed the code and then I have here already the window, I can't adjust it. Yeah, I really can't. Even in any sides, I can't. So I'm totally guessing I should really, really set the size here because whatever the size here is fixed. Or is it just me? Not sure. So yeah, anyways, we created the okay, so we did say that create a GUI that will integrate everything. Holy shit. So how would we do that? Well, for now, I'm gonna try to see if it is possible to do it right now because I I am considering my time here. I am balancing my time because if this stream is gonna if the content of if this stream is just gonna be like I'm learning. I don't have any idea. I mean, why am I even streaming? I should do it on my own time, right? Yeah. So if if it's gonna take 30 minutes to do it, it's better to call it a day. Yeah, I think it would for the next stream. After this stream, I'm gonna look into the buttons. What I do plan here is actually create buttons, and then when I press that button, it's gonna call the other files. And I don't know where or how would that program execute. So where would that like print out? Oh dear, I got an idea. Yeah. So I think that would be all for the stream right now. Yeah, it's kind of like me learning Python, like giving another introduction and somewhat a review. The GUI is very new to me. Yeah, but now we can already use the GUI. The what else is new? Because the exception was kind of a review, but thank you also for helping me in reviewing it. The add integers was, of course, it was basic. The Fibonacci was also a review. Hello World was the basic part. Yeah, so I think that I can end the stream right here. And because I need to do my research on this part, the PySimple GUI, was especially the buttons and creating the event, right? And yeah. But thank you again for watching the stream, and thank you, Joe Pan, for helping out. It's much appreciated. Yeah, but I mean, I'm gonna stream again later, but it's no longer something educational. I think it would be playing games because what I do in my stream is actually playing games and then doing some programming stuff. At least I can balance out. See, I mean, that's what I do since I don't have any fucking anything to do right now. Yeah, but yeah, God. But thank you again for watching the stream, and that would be all. See you again next time. Bye and thank you. Oh shit, we don't have any. I don't have any scene for the after stream. Anyways, bye.